Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon SoulSilver playthrough. This is part 17, and we're still moving through the fanciness that is Route 36. Another trainer dares stand in our way. Well, it's time to take them down! He's been listening to the radio and thinks that he is good. Well, I think it's time me and... time me and Citizen Zap, apparently, decide to take him down a peg and show him why he's wrong. You don't listen to the radio and then suddenly become good. Like, who does this guy think he is? Some sort of radio personality? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyway. So, jumping right into some fancy old shoutouts, because, well, these are all Pokemon we've already seen before. Too Slow Gamer says, my fondest, but not necessarily best, Pokemon memory is this. Almost every day, me and my brother would watch any Pokemon anime episode that was on. I remember I was jealous because he could name all of the Pokemon silhouettes that came up before the commercials. Who's that Pokemon? Anyway, the memory is actually one day I told my brother Pokemon was on. He replied out of the blue, I don't care, Pokemon's not cool anymore. He was in school and I wasn't. I was confused. I understand now. And his favorite Pokemon is in all caps Jigglypuff. Crazy. So here's a juggler, one of those fancy ball juggling guys. Yeah, he has pro skills at juggling his balls. Citizens out, take all these Voltorb down because that's pretty much all he has. All those Voltorb that only learned 2. Now that I remember 2 actual electric attacks, not necessarily moves, but that is Spark right there, and something else I can't remember. Charge Beam, that was it. Charge Beam. Alright. Yay, me for actually knowing stuff. Hooray. That feels good. Alright then. Pretty proud of myself. Alright then. So that's it for the ball juggler. That was a jolt. I'll say. It jolted you so badly that your hair spiked up and went yellow. All Super Saiyan. Alright then. No. I'm not dangerous. I want to call and chat about everything and nothing. Yeah, that guy's a weirdo. Next one, Frozen Fear 13 says, my favorite Pokemon is Walrein, number 365, water/ice type. He is not only awesome in terms of strength, his mannerisms are what attracted me to it as well. Walrein was one of the Pokemon that got me through the Elite Four in Pokemon Diamond with a very lucky attack. Sheer cold. That Garchomp left my Walrein at a near-death state with a well-aimed attack, but my Walrein tore through him with a sheer cold for the ages. And that is my favorite Pokemon. Now, see, that's just an epic Pokemon story right there. Favorite Pokemon. And a Pokemon story in one. Crazy. This guy's got Magmars! Holy crap. When I saw them, my head just stuff happened. Anyway. So he's got another Magmar there. I totally didn't just spit on my screen. Sorry. Alrighty then. Who am I apologizing to? The screen? So taking down this other Magmar down. Tartar gonna make a joke out of him, but he's got Faint Attack. God, I haven't seen that attack in a long time. Obviously, Faint Attack came out in Generation 2, but I cannot remember seeing it. I think I saw it a bit in Generation 3, but in Generation 4, I don't think I saw a single Pokemon use it, and yeah, thank God that actually hit, because man, that thing's kind of powerful. Yeah, bye-bye, get out of here. Alrighty then. So Tartard picking up the actual mess of EXP. And a new move! He's picking up new moves too. He just picked him up off the floor, and then that happened. We're gonna forget about something. Forgetting about Double Slap, because it's less accurate, it doesn't seem to do as much damage, and it doesn't have a chance to paralyze. Yeah, I remember Body Slam slamming through my Pokemon when I'd be playing Generation 2. He scorched the tip of his nose. Those crazy fire breathers. I love that. I just had to point that out. It's like mostly I breathe fire, but you want to exchange phone numbers. It's like, mostly I breathe fire, but I use the phone, too, sometimes. Anyway, so, Body Slam. I remember, if anybody recalls this, in Generation 2, there was a trainer house in Viridian City where you could battle the generic trainer that was actually identical to your own, and his name was Cal. And if you never mystery gifted with anybody, that's the trainer that would appear in the trainer house. This guy's got a Venonat! Holy crap, it's the battle of the Generation 1 Pokemon Poliwag. Go get him! Haven't said that in a while. And he would have a Typhlosion, a Meganium, and a Feraligatr. And I remember very specifically his Meganium had Body Slam, and it would use it as well as Synthesis and totally just wreck and paralyze my Pokemon. I believe it has a 30% chance to paralyze, which is pretty good. That's about 1/3 of a chance. Dang it, Tartard, you're just being... No! No, don't you dare do that, Venonat, you evil, evil thing. I remember totally liking Venomoth. I remember thinking that it was like one of the coolest looking Pokemon, and I don't know why. If I recall, Venomoth is like kind of one of the weakest Pokemon, especially for a final evolution or even a second form. Oh, so you can battle that way. Yeah, you see, I battle the way where I win. No, I'm not trading your phone number with me. My phone number. I meant that. Go away! Anyway, Tartard needs a little help there. Well, switching him as it isn't actually going to heal that poisoning, so we're going to have to do something more drastic. We're going to have to use an antidote. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, no, wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, so moving on. J.D. Jeffrey says, my favorite Pokemon memory is back in elementary school when my best friend and I played as Pokemon on the playground. And his favorite Pokemon is number 6, Charizard. That was, I actually read it wrong the first time. Like, I thought he was just saying he played, you know, Pokemon with his friend on the playground. No, they played as Pokemon on the playground. And who doesn't remember, you know, pretending that they're Pokemon? I remember having little, like, stuffed dolls, and me and my friends would pretend that they were, like, you know, living Pokemon. That was good times. That was so cool. I remember there was at one point I put, I'm gonna swear it was Jigglypuff, and for some reason I guess I thought it knew Explosion. Took the Jigglypuff, put it in a drawer, and he was like pretending to like keep the Jigglypuff like in the drawer, and like he was like pretending like, you know, shaking like it's trying to get out, you know. And then I commanded it to do Explosion. And I will never forget how into it he got, that he shook like the whole dresser, pretending that there was an explosion. That was so much fun. That specific guy, actually. Oh yeah, and this guy, Bird Keeper Brian. Hi, Brian. He when I wasn't actually before I battled him, he kind of looked like Cynthia, and I was kind of confused. So, and this guy actually has the same setup as Falkner, right? And, well, the difference being that this guy's Pokemon are actually more powerful than Falkner's. Haha, he's better than Gym Leader. So, and that guy specifically, I remember, in the first generation, like, as I was starting to get into Pokemon, I bought both the red and blue versions. And, obviously, I wasn't going to, you know, because I obviously wanted to catch them all. I obviously wasn't going to play both at the same time, so my friend actually, you know, decided he wanted to try to get into it too. So I actually let him take the blue version, and I would be playing the red version, and we would like play together. It was fun times. Holy crap! It's a Yanma. I haven't seen one of these guys in ages. Another one of the fancy Generation 2 Pokemon. Gonna try to take you down, giant dragonfly thing. That thing is like 4 feet long. Okay, imagine a dragonfly that's 4 feet long. I don't want to imagine that. Mega Power 10-0 says, my best memory of Pokemon was when I was playing Pokemon Yellow on my GBA, and I was trying to find my way to the Victory Road. I was trying to find my way out of it and found Moltres on the way. I didn't know it was Moltres and talked to it. Just imagine that. Like, what is this bird here? I'm going to go talk to it. Oh no! I had to use my Master Ball, so I was a bit upset, but it was still fun. Lol. I think I mentioned that before, how it's so random, you know, when you're walking through Victory Road, and, you know, you don't know that Moltres is there, and you just happen to see it, and you're like, what the heck is this thing doing here, you know? It's one of the legendary birds and all that. So, you know, I do like Moltres, but my favorite, most definitely, is Articuno. That thing is just, it's awesome. It's awesome, I tell you. Oh. Hey, look at me, I'm throwing a Pokeball! Yeah, I totally had to distract you viewers. Like, it wasn't obvious when it was almost dead, and I put it to sleep. And I love how I threw a fastball and it didn't get caught. Crap! You know what? No. This calls for drastic measures. Ultra Ball, go! Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that. 2, and 3, and you're done! Ah. Yep, that is my ninth Pokemon caught for my team, Yanma. Yeah, I went there because I can do that. I can still catch more as I go. So what am I gonna call this fancy Yanma? Let's see. Well, it's big, fat, but what is it anyway? If I could not fail at spelling, it's a bug. It's a big fat bug. I was thinking of, you know, once again, just looking at their final evolution. Oh, look at this crazy skip. Why is Zubat upset? What? How does he feel claustrophobic? We're in the open. Maybe he has, like, reverse claustrophobia, where you feel like you're being suffocated when you're in the wide open. Friggin' weird, Zubat. You are getting stranger by the moment. But, yeah, I was looking at Yanmega and trying to figure out some kind of fancy nickname for it. And I couldn't think of anything besides the fact that it was a 6-foot-long dragonfly to call it a big fat bug. Because it's big, and I hope it's not self-conscious about its weight, so, you know, hopefully it'll let me slide calling it that. Oh yeah, this lady will give you the Quick Claw. If you give a Pokemon the Quick Claw, yeah, sometimes it will strike first in battle. It's good for much slower moving Pokemon, such as any day now. Come on, you can do it. For the love of... Come on! Pineco! Thank you! Oh, I don't even know what I was doing. You know what? Willmaster Awesome says, the best memory about Pokemon was when me and my friend went to a Pokemon event to get Arceus and the Darkrai events. My favorite Pokemon is Infernape. First it was Darkrai, now it's Darkrai, and now it's a Sunkern! Holy crap, Sunkern! The weakest Pokemon in the game. Not even kidding. It has the worst base stats out of any Pokemon. And it's done. Aw, Sunkern. Why, Sunkern? Why? I miss Sunkern already. I love this notice. It's like, please don't battle in the park grass. Then I was like, wait a minute. Who is this sign from? I have to know. The Warden's office. Okay, well now you know it's gosh darn official if it's from the Warden himself. I mean, wow. It came up from the top of the food chain, that did. Alright, so another Weedle battle. Done. Zubat taking him down in seconds. And that's it for this part of the SoulSilver playthrough. Join me in part 18, where I'll be roaming through the national park. Man, I really like this song. I remember loving this song in Generation 2. Got a kind of a funky remix. Zubat, what do you think of this? He pulled back to... How is he going to do that? He doesn't have any legs. I swear, Zubat, you are just... You're getting really, really weird. What the heck?